3, 2, 1. We back, man. Good morning, world, y'all. With us, tuned in to another episode of Breakfast Conversations. I'm your boy G with your girl Yah Sunshine, man. First time, well, this is our second time sitting down together.
Yes, our second time.
Our second time, but it's her first appearance on the show, man. I'm gonna let you give a brief introduction.
Okay, well,
Go
I
ahead.
go by Yah Sunshine, aka Miss Brighten Up Your Day. Just to let y'all know about that. I am an artist in general. Singing, makeup artist.
Yeah.
Okay, come talk
You do
to
makeup
me.
artist? Yeah. My sister do makeup.
Hush your mouth and don't shoot me. I just artist. Just keep it at that. Artist. Yah Sunshine, the artist.
But you say you freestyle though.
I do.
So you, what kind of genre music you enjoy making more? I mean, what kind of what's your favorite genre of music?
My favorite.
Just start with listening to, because that often influence what you make.
Yeah, it does. Honestly and truly, I don't have like a particular genre that I like. I just like smooth music.
Melody.
I like mellow stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my type of feel right
So rapping wise, you would be more like you'll hop on the track with Gunna, huh?
I like Gunna. I like Gunna. My favorite Lil Baby.
Lil Baby. Lil Baby don't be on no melody now. That boy.
But I enjoy it. Wholeheartedly.
Lil Baby the truth though.
He is.
What music started that for you? Single digits.
Yeah, I can't recall like the exact age, but it was single digits.
In the church, huh?
Yeah, well, it didn't start like in the church. It kind of progressed towards the church.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I started off just doing melodies. Like that's really what it be. Just be melodies that I be doing, and then later on the words will come.
Just harmonizing, right?
That's it. Harmonizing and just choo-wop.
What about instruments? You played any instruments growing up?
Yeah, I played the violin. I played the clarinet. I learned. I don't know how to play the piano, but I can do a little, some chords.
Make some noise.
Yeah, and a little snare drum.
Yeah.
Don't mind.
Do the instruments kind of like your background with the instruments? Do that influence the beats you make, or do you listen with a different ear when you listening for beats now?
I like when I'm listening to beats. I like guitars. Yeah, acoustic. But when it comes to how I use those beats, like how I sing, I like to try to imitate a violin.
Violin,
yeah, like the stroke of it. Yeah, like
that long.
Yeah, like when I'm like I want to like, you know how they be. I want to imitate. Like I want my voice to imitate like the strings of a violin, like the smoothness of it, like that.
I see. I get what you're saying. Do you do that, or you kind of like let the engineer do that?
The engineer can do that.
The engineer.
But I can do that though. I can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to get comfortable with my voice to the fact where I can just manipulate it. Like I can use it however I see fit.
As you should.
Yeah.
What's some childhood dreams for you?
Childhood dreams.
Or has music always been the number one goal?
It has. When I in the very beginning, I wanted to be a tap dancer.
A tap dancer.
And then
not down here.
Could you not?
Down here in Pensacola.
In Pensacola?
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't matter where I was. I just wanted to tap dance.
Tap dance. That's the first. I ain't gonna cut. That's the first.
Really? Yeah. I want to tap dance.
That's the first. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. And aside from tap dancing, I just wanted to be great. You know, that question, you know, it's connected to a lot of other stuff. But overall, I just wanted to be great. To feel great in something. That's kind of strong though. That's you don't think you felt strong doing nothing else? At that time? Definitely not. Not with the lack of encouragement.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the lack of proper guidance.
You got a support system? Speak on your support system.
Praise God. Let me just tell you. you have to surround yourself with like-minded individuals, not ones who are like familiar spirits. Like, say we both enjoy smoking. We smoking all the time. That's all we do. No,
Yeah.
I want to. I want to allow God to place people in my life who.
Speak up to the mic.
Okay, I want God to place people in my life who's connected to the bigger purpose. So with my support system, it's trustworthy individuals. And some folks fell off, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, that's just how the game goes.
Yeah.
But as far as the ones who remain, even the ones who are no longer present, they influence me in different ways, like in their own unique way. And so, as far as the encouragement, the prayers, the intercession, okay, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that.
Okay, let's do that. Let's call my phone for the club. They really helped me out a lot.
Y'all have prayer circles for real?
Not like
that's just something I heard though. It sounds like it should be a real thing.
A prayer circle.
Yeah.
Like when. What you mean by prayer circle?
Like
exactly.
So let's just say for instance you going through it, like you got some people you call like, hey.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, we could pray real quick. Or we need to pray. I need you to pray real quick, and y'all pray while y'all on the phone.
Oh, definitely.
For real?
Or they'll text me a whole prayer. Kid you not.
Bro,
from top to bottom with periods, punctuation.
Damn, that's crazy.
I know. And I ain't had it.
I don't got that. I don't like it sounds crazy though.
It
worked, huh? That shit worked.
It does, because I don't want no good time frame. Because I can no longer offer that to people. So when it comes to when we up against warfare, when we up against an enemy, I don't want to come to you talking about no mess. I don't want to come to you with no complaints. I don't want to come to you with nothing. I want to come to you to be fed spiritually. Yeah. That's the connections that I pay attention to. That's what I need. I need to be able to come to you. And even if I can't come to you, I want to be able to provide that safe place where you can come to me. And then eventually the spirit that's within me is going to expose the capacity of God and make you more interested on, well, I wonder how she do that, or man, she's so strong, how she get through that, or
so
man,
you feel like you the inspirer, or you get inspired by your people. Like I feel like me personally, I'm more so like, let's say I get inspired by the people I'm around a lot, but like you know how you like they inspire you, but you can also inspire them. Like, bro, y'all ain't regular people. Like y'all don't see y'all something the way I see y'all. Like, so I feel like that's my role. Like I take everything, everybody who I sit around, I take it all in, and then try to think, okay, how can I like do something to get everybody involved type shit. Like,
yes, iron sharpen iron.
Yeah, that's kind of what I be on. Like, not just necessarily trying to inspire people. I feel like I'm more so like the one that get inspired. Like, what you feel like your role is when it comes to your circle?
My role is to feed and to be fed.
Yeah,
that's it. To feed and to be fed.
Feed and to be
like,
fed.
Yeah, we inspire, but we're being inspired. We're leading, but we're also being led. We're teaching, but we're also being taught. You know, it's that with me.
So how would you describe your influence?
My influence?
Yeah.
Powerful. By the grace of God. It's nothing I did. It's nothing I did. I am a vessel. I am this cup, and God is the water. Okay, the Holy Spirit is the lemon that's floating. That's how I got from him.
What's your message though?
My message, trust God.
Trust God. That's your everyday message. Like,
that's my everyday message. Yeah. Because the person I am today is not who I was back then. Like, I'm telling you.
Come on now.
You would have thought I was a completely different person.
Come on now.
Hopeless, very discouraged, very tired, very overwhelmed, very broken, saddened. I didn't see it. And it took individuals who were willing to feed me to help produce They didn't produce nothing. They helped activate the seeds that were already planted inside of me.
In a good way or bad way?
In a good way.
In a good way?
In a good way. Even when it came to pain, I thank God for the pain.
Yeah.
Because it produced who I am today. And then just thinking about the fact that I'm still human. I still have to go through these challenges. But I no longer look at them as, oh, they're just obstacles. I look at them as character building moments. Like, I have the opportunity to choose wisely.
Right.
We have free will. So even if it's like, well, I feel entitled to this type of emotion, so I'm going to give this reaction. Because once upon a time, I was that person was like, well, my character is what it is. But as far as the version of me that you get, that's up to you. How so? How so? You being nasty to me, so I got to get nasty back with you. You give me an attitude, so I got to get that back to you. I shouldn't have to be easily influenced to the point where you can easily manipulate the spirit that the will's on the inside of me. So if you're mad, you're going to stay mad. But I ain't gonna be mad with you. Before I act.
What they say, matching energy. How you feel about that?
It's ignorance.
Ignorance?
It's ignorance.
Why you feel like that?
Because it's complete ignorance. Because
sometimes you gotta, or do you ever really gotta match energy though?
You don't. Not for real. Because what I do ain't got nothing to do with you at all. Now, as far as
facts,
we can encourage each other. Like, okay, clearly it's good energy that's flowing between us.
Right.
So we're feeding off of each other. I don't believe that it's necessarily matching nothing. Like, I can tell that you're confident within yourself. Right. So I truly don't believe that that you're matching me. You're being who you are. It's just the spirit that's in me is allowing, it's like creating this safe place where you can just embrace that even the more, and then vice versa. So we're just individual people that have similarities as far as personality traits and things of that nature, and we're feeding off of each other. We're not matching nothing.
Yeah. So what would you tell the young people that say that? I'm matching energy, I'm woo-woo. I think they're just misunderstanding the whole, like, the concept. I feel like they using it more so like protection, like.
And it's okay to protect yourself.
Yeah.
It's okay to protect yourself because you have to, but it's ways to go about protecting yourself. Like, you can protect yourself out of hurt and pain, or you can protect yourself out of being mindful that you're special and that you can't allow everyone access to you. So it depends on the intention behind your protection. Like, some people walk around with just like this aggressive spirit because they're so used to being portrayed in the past, and so it's like it has created a wall, and now no one can really reach them because I ain't got time for that. I'm too hard. Like, I need to do all that. You need to pay me like I know. And it's like you're doing that out of hurt. And you protecting yourself out of pain. But why I don't have, it took a minute. It took a minute. Okay, like amen and emphasis. And it's like now I'm protecting myself not out of pain but out of awareness. I know that these types of spirits are accessible, and I know that I have moments when I'm vulnerable and I'm not fully like aware of what I may be doing. Like, sometimes you just flowing, and you're flowing
literally though.
Literally. Like, without.
Sometimes I do that shit a lot, bro. A lot of times when I do finally sit down, like me and you was just talking about. What I do, it don't require hard work, but it's a lot of work. Like, while I'm at work, I'm thinking about like how me and you never got on the same. Me and you hardly ever wrote each other at the same time. We ain't never had no real conversation. Like, so like I'm right. Like, while I'm at work, I'm trying to think about, damn, who gonna get on the show this week? Boom. After that, kid's mama text me about, hey coach, can you come get him for practice? That he get in trouble in school. Woo-woo. Like, you feel me? So my mind be boom, boom, boom. And by the time I really sit down, I be like, damn. You really like ain't did nothing you were supposed to do today, bro. But you done like you done did a lot though. But you ain't really did nothing you were supposed to do, bro. You just floated like whatever came today. You went with it. You ain't do nothing. You like woke up with on your mind though. Like
yes.
That's kind of how I find myself in that position a lot.
It just happens so often, and what helps me with that is I literally have to step back. Like literally, I would just take a step back, and I like when you came in, and I was just breathing. Like I have to remind myself, what you doing?
What you doing? Yeah.
What you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Fast.
And that helps. That's been helping me out a lot.
Fast. I be on the same shit.
When you getting stirred up, somebody trying you like you great. You gotta like, okay, now let
me say this. You spoke about free will for a second. Well, briefly. I've been thinking about this for a minute. Like I feel like, okay, so you know how in the Bible they talk about men have free will, but they ain't really. It was the wisdom that came into like, let me see, like they didn't like. Let me see, a slave don't know he a slave to, you feel me? Somebody put him on game type shit, and then that's where you get your free will from. So I'm feeling like I've been thinking about now, like, what are we living in, like the times now that everybody really got free will, like with these phones and shit. Like that's why everything really so chaotic. Cause you know before all this shit, like it pretty much was like, well, it's still a government in place now, but it's like, you know, people got them monitor certain shit way harder, like, but now it's really kind of free for all, like, but these, like, you feel me? This it's free for all, like, so I feel like that's really why a lot of this shit so chaotic, but like, ain't nobody, the police really don't do nothing, like, parents really don't do nothing, like, but it's free, like, everybody know they got free will, like, the kid, even the kids know, like, we got free will, y'all really can't even whoop us like that, like. So how you feel about that? I just been thinking on that shit for a while. Like,
I hear you. The free will that's mentioned in the Bible is pertaining to decision making.
Yeah.
Like aside from what's happening in the world, free will is your ability to decide what it is and what it ain't. Like I have free will to either finish it straight or leave it as is.
Right.
I have free will to somebody else come up in here and we walking out and you know she's feeling aggressive and she's trying to stir the pot. I have the free will to say, do I want to engage in this or do I want to let it be? So basically it's just decision making when it comes to in the Bible. You have free will to make a decision. But as far as in the world, the free will concept is just the access that you have to something. Like, but it's like it's a mindset in the Bible.
Yeah.
Versus something that's like tangible, like something that you can do like out in the open.
So you feel like more people like more hip to the free to that concept, or
which one?
I say, well, yours versus mine.
The mindset.
Yeah, the mindset.
People operating free will daily, but as far as like the consciousness of it, majority aren't aware of what it actually is and what it actually means and the benefits from it and also like the cons from it.
How do you differentiate from real and fake nowadays?
In regards to what?
Shit, everything, like social media, sometimes that shit is very real. Even though it is fake, like you put that phone down, some of that shit still follow you. Like some of the problems on social media, when you put the phone down, they trickle over to, you know, outside the phone. You can't even really like have quality time no more with each other. Like, you feel me? Like,
honestly,
you feel me? So like, but you can't really say like this person really ain't interested in you. He just got, you feel me? Like he probably got some shit going on in his phone. Like,
but what?
For what?
I said, but what?
Business.
But that doesn't be the case all the time. It be some funny business going on. You know what I'm
saying? How you differentiate though with real and fake?
Discernment. God, I'm telling you. You think my life? I can't speak on nothing else. Yah Sunshine, the Lord. That's it. That's all. He's the Lord.
So you just go on energy. You just be peeping it like.
That's it. Cause what it is, honestly, it's nothing that I done. Like, you know how many times I've been manipulated, deceived, the deception.
How somebody deceives you though?
Ignorance. Me being blind. I'm telling you, it just not being aware of things. Like not not understanding the depth of stuff. Like sometimes people will mask stuff so well because they had so many years of practice. And if you have a void and someone comes to you with a filler, you're gonna gravitate towards that.
What you mean by that?
Okay, say example, my father was in prison in my life, or I didn't have necessarily like a male figure to show me how a male is to properly treat a female, as far as the respect, as far as um, the support, as far as the love, as far as the forgiveness, as far as the passion. Like, say I didn't see that, so I've been a block and somebody come with the Goo Goo Gaga talk. Oh,
gotcha.
Well, come on, get it.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Come get it.
Gotcha.
So that's what it is. Like, it's just the lack of knowledge, the lack of understanding will have you fall into deception so easily because you're not aware of it. You don't know it, and you'll think that someone loves you, or you'll think that someone's actually your friend, or you'll think that this and the third, because you're not purposely operating with intention. So say, you know how you ever had a situation where, say, you had a conversation with somebody, and then later on down the line you like revisit that conversation and you was like, they low-key tried me a little bit. What you talking about?
Yeah.
It be like that. Like, it's like that. Like, that's how it is. Like, for me personally, how God shows me stuff. That's how it be spiritual. Like, I'm not frequently revisiting moments and like they try me. It's more like I'm present in the moment and I'm paying attention to what would normally go over my head because I'm looking at it with my spiritual eyes and not my carnal ones. So when it comes to interacting with people, I'm not just looking at you because you're a human being. I'm looking at the spirit that you're operating in. I'm looking at your genuineness. I'm looking at the things that some people would just take in, and I take God with me everywhere I go. Whatever I'm doing, I'm taking God with me. That show took God with me.
You spoke on it at the show. You spoke on it.
That's what it is, because it helps you flow so much better.
Do you ever deceive? Like, can you ever deceive yourself? I feel like a lot of times people deceive themselves, then try to blame it on somebody else just because this word is put in place too. Like, hey, you manipulated me. Hey, you do. Bro, you was lost in your feelings too. Like,
exactly.
Don't try to put that shit on a nigga. Like,
that's it. Not trying to hold yourself.
Narcissist. That's what it's called, ain't it?
That's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like. I didn't.
You want to come to me with the foo-foo.
With the food, like,
just stop.
With the food,
and you want me to sit here and just accept it. And some people, like, they will sit here and try to make you out to be the bad guy. Like, well, I did this because you said this, and I felt like this because you did. But what the hell?
What the hell? Like,
what?
See, that's the problem. I feel like for my group of guys nowadays, man. Like, these girls, everybody want to like trick. You feel me? Now, like, you know these girls. Hey, who buying this? Who buying that? So when the real, come up, what you want? Like, we buying this, we buying that.
Yeah.
Nah, feelings get involved, and you thinking you feel like someone supposed to change, or you thinking like I led you wrong or misled, bro. This what it is. Like,
now you look like
now you looking like I owe you an explanation for why I ain't changed yet, bro. This what it is. Like, this what it been like.
You know what I'm saying? This what you've been allowing.
But a nigga still gonna be the bad guy though.
Because of the type of women that he entertains.
He's still gonna be the bad guy, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Why
though? Who you dealing with their mindset?
The girls ain't gonna tell their friends like, nah, girl, you tripping. Yeah, that nigga been like that. You knew that nigga was like that. Like,
yeah. And so
what's the percentage though?
Ooh, I couldn't even tell you. Don't fool with them. Couldn't tell you. Don't know.
That's majority. That's the majority now, bro.
Yeah. To be honest, yeah. I see that a lot. I see that like the friendships now are very like influential with bad behavior.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like, it's girl, you seen such a church? Yeah, girl. Well, I mean, like, he was with such and such. Shit, I don't care. Yeah. Ew. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I can't. Like, and I think that's one way that I used to deceive myself, thinking that certain behaviors was okay just because I love somebody.
Facts.
And just because they supported me.
A lot of this shit be toxic, bro.
Oh my goodness.
A lot of
this extra C.
I be looking back, bro. Like, I ain't gonna count. I took some shrooms, like my first time taking them. But that shit always made me throw up, bro. Cause it's like that shit just like put me on the opposite end to where like
very much.
I was just seeing like everything I then did to these folks. I was just like, damn, bro.
That's
in the moment, it was right though. Like, well, not right, but in the you feel me? In the moment, I could justify it as right, but like
meditating.
Yeah, like the overall, but that shit made my stomach hurt. I was like,
Yeah, I was dirty.
Like you feel?
Yeah. I was dirty, not dirty. Not like dirty, like I was just doing folks wrong, but I had my ways. I ain't gonna sit here and play it off. No, I had my ways. My ways. Bro.
That should be crazy. What was your last wake up call?
My last wake up call 2 nights ago.
Speak on it.
I was laying in my bed, resting my little head, gonna close my eyes, and going off to sleep. And the Lord revealed to me I was dead wrong in the incident, and I felt like I was.
That when it come to you when you laying down.
You know, just when you.
When was I finna go to sleep? God damn.
You said what again? What day was that? I forgot. It's and the thing about it is, he was showing me like, though I didn't allow that person's energy to affect what I had going on, and though I did not carry that moment with me throughout my day, it was how I responded, even if I felt like it was nothing. So little bit about it, man, he was getting agitated about something. So I asked him like, hey sir, is there anything that you need help with? Because I can help you. And he like he just stormed out. So I said, and I didn't turn my head and went to the next. And then I'm like, well shoot, I'm doing good, whatever was flowing. And then I get in the bed, could have handled that different.
Could have handled that different.
You know what I'm saying? And God was showing me, he was like, though you did not allow that to interfere with your aura and everything that you've been working on, you still need more work.
Yeah.
So I'm not sitting up here holy and down just for informational purposes. I'm supposed to be quick to think that, but I'm letting you know that I'm not who I used to be.
Yeah.
I'm very transparent who I am now, and I understand that I still have things to work on, so I don't mind holding myself accountable. So I said, okay, Lord, duly noted. I was wrong. I can't. Yeah. I gotta take that.
You gotta be better.
That's it. Yeah. That's it. So when and that was my flesh. Bye. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Who mad?
That's just a reaction though, like that.
Exactly.
Going on.
And that's because I didn't take a moment out to just be.
Yeah.
Like when you're not being, you give yourself access to so much other stuff. So if I wasn't being in this moment, I'll be flowing according to how I feel that you would want me to flow.
Yeah.
Like I'll just I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Or I'll start talking like you.
Yeah.
Or I'll just start
just flowing.
That's flowing.
Yeah.
Flowing and not in the proper way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
why you think most humans reject the Bible? Ignorance.
Mm-hmm. They my favorite word, but
to the Bible. Ignorant to the Bible, or just to the whole concept of the Bible. Like, 'cause a lot of times we look at the Bible like, I feel like we look at it like all everything in the Bible to be taken literal, and it's not. I don't feel like
taking literal.
Yeah.
Like what you mean?
Okay, so like, I feel like the Bible like really is like a book of like. So I feel like the concept of God is like a consciousness. Like, I don't think God like a real person. That's just me. Like, you feel me? So when I think of the Bible, I think of like, you feel me? Like, this is just like ways to get there. You feel me? Like, this is like the proper steps to take to get there. written through somebody else's point of view, obviously, like. But when you go to read it, you feel me? A lot of people want to like, okay, well, what is shit at? Like, what the grades say that? Like, what these people at? What these people stay? And it ain't the answer for everything. You feel me? So once it ain't the answer, you know, people, oh, it ain't real, woo woo. But the message still there, and you feel me? Like, if you read it, you still gonna get the same message versus any other story. Like, so I feel like a lot of times we reject it because it ain't too much proof there.
Yeah.
So why you feel like most people reject it?
And that's the ignorance. But it ain't ignorance like a stupidity type thing. Because some people use ignorance like, you stupid. No, ignorance is not knowing. And it's like, it's a misconception. Like, some people will pick and take that back. Us humans, that's even better.
Don't be scared. Talk random folks up.
Humans, we pick and choose what we feel like we want to hear. Give me half the scripture, don't give me all. Tell me that I can hunch, but don't tell me I gotta wait to be married for it to be honorable to hunch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, if God has been brought to you in a different light, and then you go through your personal experiences and they're completely opposite of what was talked about, it's going to make you look at him differently. If somebody was to come to you and tell you about me, and then we meet, and then we have our own personal encounter, and it's the complete opposite of what they told you, you're going to be like, y'all lying. She ain't really about what she's talking about for real, because I didn't experience that. And people don't understand that everybody's journey is different. That's why I mentioned how God talks to me.
Yeah.
God has different voices, first and foremost, but you have to understand his voice. How do you understand his voice? You read his word. But when you're reading his word, the word is basically correction. It's basically something, it's informative. It's letting you know, or it's showing you the capacity of God. So a lot of the times when we don't believe something or when we don't understand something, it's hard for us to be accepting of it because it don't make sense to us. However, our ways are not his ways, our thoughts are not his thoughts. And like I mentioned beforehand, I had to start thanking God for the pain. Pray, like, it took me a minute to even say that, but I had to start thanking God for the pain because though I did not understand, I get it, but you had to, this like, had to happen, this had to be allowed. But the thing that was birthed, the thing that was produced from that level of pain is what brought wisdom. Wisdom is a gift from God. So you can have knowledge, you can be so knowledgeable about all these many things, but wisdom is you applying that to your life.
You said something then.
A lot of folks are so hell-bent on I know. But half of the niggas doing. Yeah. So it's like, what? And then you sit here and be like, I don't want to hear nothing about that God miss for I ain't got time for all that. Every time I see you trying to preach, no, I'm not trying to preach. There ain't no trying. I'm ministering about my life. Yeah. I can only reveal to you the light of Christ through my life. Right. So that's why I was mentioning we hang around people and they start getting curious about, well, who are you? Yeah. Like what made you start thinking like that? What made you start perceiving like that? You know what I'm saying? Like heavy on the Debbie Downer. Yeah. Heavy on the I was the person that was like, don't come to me with all that. I ain't trying to hear all that. I hear what you're saying. Amen, glory to God. I ain't saying nothing what you're talking about. Like, I don't got time for that. You keep talking about something, you gonna do it. When? When he gonna do it? If you had one question to ask our ancestors, what you gonna ask? Our ancestors? Yeah. I ain't got none. You ain't got no questions for them? No questions for them. Why not? The questions I got? Yeah. For the Lord. That's it. I ain't into the answers. I know you wearing jewels on my head, but I can't even talk. Right. I don't know nobody. What's the biggest disconnect between people from your point of view? With people? Yeah. It could be emotions. It could be goddamn perspectives. Everybody's got different perspectives. Shit, religion. Like, to you, what's the biggest disconnect? A misunderstanding. And miscommunication. Yeah. Because we probably learn differently. And say we have this one instructor that's teaching us something.
Yeah.
And they're teaching us how they learn it, but it's not kind of registering with us. So say I go to them like, I don't understand how you teach me. Would you mind like helping me with this and third?
Yeah.
So they start teaching me in a way where I can understand. So basically, I'm sharing my knowledge with you, or I'm sharing something with you, but I am delivering it in a way where you can be understanding of it. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I believe, not even feel, I believe that it is misunderstanding and miscommunication because everyone is not willing to be understanding. Everyone is so headstrong on addressing the wrong that people are doing, but no one is trying to be understanding as to
why they doing it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it took a minute to be like, you did me wrong and I'm done with you.
Yeah.
And now it's like you did me wrong, but I still have to show you grace. I still have to show you mercy. Yeah. I still have to show you.
Because we both probably was tripping at the end of the day. We both probably was tripping.
And even if I wasn't tripping, I still have to be understanding to you.
Yeah.
Because you got a story like me. It's a reason why you responded like that. It's a reason why you ain't show up. It's a reason why you didn't keep your promises. It's a reason behind it. Yeah. And when you so focused on, well, shoot, you ain't did this and you ain't do that, and you told me it was gonna be like this and it wasn't like this, and why you did this and this and the third. When you're so hell bent on why, and not, I can understand. Yeah. I don't like it. I don't agree with it.
You can understand that.
I respect it.
And that understand and bring peace, right?
That's honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I can say that. I had now where that question went. Okay, a quote this shit been on my mind heavy, like habits that heal, not kill.
You said say that again.
Habits that heal, not kill.
Yeah.
What come to mind when you think of that? Like what's some habits you feel we need to adopt as a whole, a community, country, or whatever? Like what's some habits you think we need to adopt that can heal that we can more so heal each other? Understanding.
Communicating. Or being understanding.
We got a lot of fucked up habits out here.
Communicating.
A lot of us.
For sure. But it starts at home.
Yeah.
Like I can't sit here and justify someone else's actions, or I can't sit here and speak on a group of people if I ain't addressing it within myself, within my own personal home. So when I'm addressing something, I'm talking about me too. Yeah. Us as humans, us as a community, us as, even if I feel like I'm not doing it, no, it's us. Because I want you to understand that it's us.
It's us, yeah.
So it's like, how can I better help you? So I believe that it's communicating. Communication is to be understanding. It's to respect boundaries.
I just had a conversation about that. I want to say Monday. We had a good conversation about boundaries.
Yeah, you know how like somebody don't agree with you. Yeah. They be like, what the hell you chewing your neck up at? Because you don't understand where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? These my thoughts.
Everybody feel like the world owe them an explanation for something, bro. Like if you don't get it, you don't get it. Like that's on you. You don't get it, but everything ain't for everybody to grasp. Like
and it's not. Yeah. But that's because it's veils over folks' eyes. When you stop looking, first off, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but it's against spirits and powers in high places.
Yeah.
So when you stop looking at it as I'm fighting my brother, I'm fighting my sister, I'm fighting these people, and start understanding that it's the spirit that they're operating in that is causing this warfare, it'll be easier to flow into that.
Yeah.
People, if you are used to a certain environment, that's all you know. So when you get stripped from it and you bring an environment to a different environment, you gonna feel like everybody on your back. Nobody understand. They always trying to say this and always trying to say that because you're used to familiar spirits. Ain't nobody doing what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
And so now you feel out of place and you don't like it no more. You want to go back. And that's an old habit. That's an old way. That's an old mindset.
Yeah.
And you're comfortable in that because you're
snapping though.
They accept me. Cause y'all
the same.
All y'all the same.
You snap with that.
That's why.
We're gonna close it out with this one, man. What does elevate mean to you?
Elevate means to me to look beyond self and to see that there's more.
Like a third eye.
That's it.
Third eye. And we're gonna go with
third eye.
Elevate me and get to that third eye, man.
Tap in.
Tap in. Well, you got anything coming up? No, nothing coming up.
Nothing coming up.
Nothing coming up, but hey, y'all be on the lookout for some music, man. She might drop some, drop some. What that is going crazy like that?
Ooh, makeup artist, so ring a ding ding.
That Yah Sunshine, right?
Yah Sunshine.
Yah Sunshine on social media, man. Makeup artist as well as music artist, man. Y'all tap in. Y'all heard the word today, man. She got a lot of game to give, a lot of knowledge, bro. Y'all tap in, follow us on the flip, man. Another episode of Breakfast Conversation, man. We out. Oh. Shoo. Yeah, that thing.
Who was that?
I'm trying to see. Somebody went to love in that bit.
I know it.
Here you go. That was a good one.
It was beautiful.
That was a good one.
What has been your favorite one so far that you've done?